Near mint condition, the home of collected editions.
That cover's so awesome.
Absolute format is the best way to own this store. Time to empty those wallets and fill those shelves. What's going on, all you mentees? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And join me today as I go over the DC solicitations of the collected editions for February of 2024. So let's go ahead and get started. And welcome back, everybody. So today I'm going to be going over the DC solicitations for February of 2024, but just the collected editions. They also have single issues coming out in those months that these solicits are for, so we're looking at anything from February, but that's mainly the single issues, till probably August, maybe even September. I think August or July are the two of the latest dates in this particular solicits. A couple of nice surprises in here, and some things that we've seen in the catalog. As always, this takes us one step closer to these books being published. Before I go any further, though, please don't forget to smash that like button. That goes a long way for us here on the channel. Very small thing you can do. And don't forget to check out our Patreon and Spreadshop, amazing ways to support the channel. And thank you so much to our existing patrons. Could not be doing this without you all. As always, I like to remind people, just in case, that sometimes books get delayed. So even though you see a date here that I go through, because I always put the contents and dates here, that date might change. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker. This is, of course, all taking place in the White Knight's universe. You have the story in here by Katana Collins and Clay McCormick, with Sean Murphy, Mirka Andolfo doing the artwork, the interior art, and Sean Murphy supplying the covers. This is a hardcover for $24.99, and it contains all 6 issues of this particular DC Black Label book. Now, people have asked me what are the chances of these books getting an Omnibus edition. Very high. This is a really popular series. And I think we'll probably get deluxes first, and then we'll get an Omnibus edition. Tales of the Titans. Here we have a book that collects Tales of the Titans 1 through 4, and it's the setup for the next big DCU epic, Titans Beast World, so not to be missed. Written by Dean Hale, Shannon Hale, Teenie Howard, Steve Orlando, and Andrew Constant, with Javier Rodriguez and Kath Lobo doing the artwork. This is a softcover for $16.99, and it has 136 pages. Spirit World is following the adventures of Xanthi Zhu, a Chinese hero with the ability to travel between the land of the living and the spirit world, hence the title. This collects all 6 issues, collects Spirit World 1 through 6. I'm not sure if it's ongoing or not. And also Xanthi's story from Lazarus Planet, Dark Fate number 1. This is a softcover for $16.99, and it has 176 pages. And the art and that cover, which is freaking awesome, is by Haining. Then we have City Boy. This is by Greg Pak. I remember this from the catalog. And this is collecting City Boy 1 through 6, plus Cameron's earliest appearances in Lazarus Planet Legends Reborn number 1 and Wildstorm 30th Anniversary Special. And 152 pages, $16.99. So these are newer characters that have just appeared in the Lazarus Planet story. And this is a softcover. The Vigil, written by Ron V. I heard this one was really good. A couple of my viewers told me this is an excellent series. Collecting all, or the first 6 issues, I don't know if it's an ongoing series or not, of The Vigil. Lalit Sharma and Defmalia Pramanik are the artists, the main artists on this, with Sid Catane doing some of the artwork. This is another softcover that's 152 pages, $16.99. So these are brand new characters that have appeared, I guess, previously in the Lazarus Planet. Absolute all-star Superman. We saw this in the catalog, but it's still nice to see it in the solicits. This is the 2024 edition, as they're calling it, but I don't think anywhere on the book itself you're going to see the 2024 edition. Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's masterpiece, collecting all 12 issues. I really thought they were going to do an extra story one. Like, didn't they announce that? They were going to do an extra story, and I think we just forgot about it. Some of us haven't, Grant. Some of us haven't. And this is $125. It is an absolute edition. Comes with a slipcase, 328 pages. And the release date for this is July 30th. If you've not read this, it's an amazing series. And back to print. Jail Ape, the complete collection. Believe me, saying that sounds just as ridiculous as this concept is. But you got a cover by Arthur Adams. And I do enjoy when the Justice League turn into dinosaurs. So, this is a big book. It's 352 pages, $29.99. It is a softcover collecting the complete collection, the crossover from Legends of the DC Universe 19, JLA Annual 3, Batman Annual 23, Aquaman Annual number 5, Wonder Woman number 8, Flash Annual 12, Superman Annual 11, Green Lantern Annual number 8, and Martian Manhunter Annual 2. Len Kaminsky, John Ostrander. Oh, wait, this is... Yeah, wait. I thought this was new stuff. This is 90s stuff here, right? If I'm not mistaken, because John Ostrander... Yeah, wait. If you have the JLA Annual 3 in here and Batman Annual 23, that is the 90s. Graham Nolan, M.D. Bright, and then the cover by Arthur Adams. Oh, hells yes! Lobo, big fragging compendium. Rest in peace, Keith Giffen. Oh, he didn't get to see this. It is coming out in April of 2024. It's a huge book, 1,256 pages, $59.99. The big fragging compendium. Everyone's favorite Bastich gets his own compendium. Not an omnibus, but a compendium nonetheless. Big book. Collecting the miniseries of Lobo 1 through 4, Lobo 0 through 9, Annual 1 and 2, Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special number 1, Lobo's Back. I love that miniseries 1 through 4. Blazing Chain of Love, One Shot, Lobo Infanticide 1 through 4, Portrait of a Victim number 1, Un-American Gladiators 1 through 4, Convention Special number 1, A Contract on God, GAWD 1 through 4, Lobo in the Chair, Green Lantern Corps Quarterly number 8, Superman the Man of Steel 30, The Demon 11 through 15, The Omega Man 3, and then profile pages from Who's Who number 8. $59.99, and it is a soft cover. You have not just Keith Giffen, but also Alan Grant, Simon Beasley, Val Samaix, and other folks. And I think that is a Simon Beasley cover. Justice League Dark, the Rebirth Omnibus. Finally, I remember when this was sneaking into the catalog. We didn't know exactly what it was, but we knew the price was wrong. It was like $50, and it had 1,400 pages, and we were like, there's no way that's a soft cover. I mean, we do have some pretty big compendiums these days, though. So this is the Rebirth era of Justice League Dark. This is $150, 1,464 pages, and it is a hardcover. Collecting Justice League Dark 1 through 29, the annual number 1, Justice League Dark, the 2021 annual, Justice League Dark Wonder Woman, The Witching Hour, Aquaman 66, Black Adam, The Endless Winter Special number 1, Flash 767, 777 to 779, Justice League 58, 72 through 74, Endless Winter 1 and 2, I'm so glad that's collected in here, Endless Winter Special number 1, that's the Superman special, Teen Titans Endless Winter Special 1, Wonder Woman 56 and 57, Wonder Woman Justice League Dark, The Witching Hour number 1, and stories from Justice League 59 through 71, Future State, Justice League 1 and 2, and Secrets of Sinister House number 1. James Tynion is now writing this stuff, so it's not the Lemire series from the New 52, but it is a continuation with some of the characters. Ram V is also working on this particular title. Alvaro Martinez Bueno is the one that supplied the cover and does a lot of the internal artwork, and that's one hell of a cover. Very excited for this one. A book that snuck in on us, but I'm sure you saw it in the thumbnail, and that is The Flash by Joshua Williamson Omnibus. And I do have to say, I need to give credit where credit is due. My buddy Dean said, hey, I just saw an interview with Joshua Williamson, and he's saying that he wrote a 1,000-word introduction, and it might have to do with The Flash. Let's hope that it's a Flash omnibus. And you were right, my buddy. You were right. So what is this? This is the Rebirth era of Flash. So this is volume 1, which is really interesting because I want to say this is the fourth volume 1, right? We have Mark Waid volume 1. We have the New 52 by Francis Manapul, which is technically a volume 1, and the William Messner Loeb's Omnibus, which we still don't know the contents of. So I hope we see that soon. And now we have this. So I hope, this means that they have a lot of faith in this character, and then we'll get a volume 2 of said series. So this collects the Flash Rebirth number 1, Flash 1 through 35, Batman 21 through 22, so the button crossovers all in here, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps 32, Justice League 32 through 33, a story from DC Holiday Special 2017 number 1, and it also has that introduction, so my buddy Dean was right. Not just Joshua Williamson, but Michael Morecci, Robert Venditti, Tom King, of course, with the button crossover. Carmine Di Giandomenico is the main artist, with Howard Porter also supplying some of the art. Carl Kerschel doing some of the stuff in here, and Neil Gouge. And this book has 1,008 pages, retails for $125. Happy to see that added in here. Barkham Asylum. That title is as ridiculous as this book may be. By Yehudi Mercado, and it is a soft cover, $12.99, 160 pages. I believe it is a smaller size book. 100 Bullets, book 1, is getting the 2024 edition treatment. What's interesting is that this is a soft cover. It's not the hardcover volume 1, but even though it's mapped like the hardcovers, collecting 100 Bullets 1 through 19, and then a short story from Vertigo Winter's Edge number 3. And it is 456 pages, $39.99, coming out on April 2nd. Batman, Superman, World's Finest, The Devil Neza, which was an excellent, I think that was one of my favorite reads last year, coming out in March of 2024. Collecting Superman, World's Finest 1 through 5, and then the prelude story from Detective Comics 1050. This is the Mark Waid and Dan Mora era of World's Finest, and it's so good. 160 pages, $17.99. This is the softcover version. Batman Detective Comics, Volume 4, read them, Uncanny Omar Talk Pretty One Day. I just did it again. It's late at night when I'm recording this. Riddle me this. And this is collecting Detective Comics 1059 to 1061. Mariko Tamaki, Nadia Shamas, Sina Grace, Ivan Reyes, Danny Mickey, and David Lapham. Man, that is some great creators on this book. 112 pages, $16.99. This is the softcover version. And hell's to the yes, baby. Birds of Prey. This is the book, this is Progeny, the book that was missing. People were like, oh my gosh, they're skipping issues. So I'm so glad someone took note. So even though all the Birds of Prey books are out, this is the one that you're missing for the Gail Simone era. Collecting Birds of Prey 92 to 103. So those are the missing issues. So rest assured, it is coming out in March. Knock on wood. Not just Gail Simone, but also James Reyes, Nicola Scott's wonderful artwork in here, and Paulo Cicada. And $29.99, 304 pages. DC vs. Vampires, Volume 2. That is an awesome cover by Gillen March. So James Tynion, Matthew Rosenberg, Otto Schmidt, and Francesco Mortarino are the main creators on here, collecting DC vs. Vampires 7 through 12. It is a softcover, 160 pages, $17.99. Deathstroke Incorporated, Volume 2, Year 1. This is by Ed Brizin and Dexter Soy, collecting Deathstroke 10 through 15, or Deathstroke Incorporated 10 through 15. 160 pages, $16.99. I Am Batman Volume 2. And that is a cover by Olivier Coipel and Alex Sinclair. But the main artists in here are Christian Deuce, Ken Lashley, and Steven Segovia, collecting I Am Batman 6 through 10. And it is all written by John Ridley. Naomi Season 2. I could have sworn this book was already out. This was during the Wonder Comics imprint that they were doing for a while. I think Young Justice was in there. I think Brian Michael Bendis' Legion of Superhero was also part of the Wonder imprint. This is the trade paperback version, so it's the softcover of Naomi Season 2, 1 through 6. And it is written by Brian Michael Bendis, but also David F. Walker and Jamal Campbell's wonderful artwork in here. $16.99, 144 pages. And The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, Volume 2 is coming out by Matthew Rosenberg and Francesco Francavilla. Lee Bermejo providing that artwork. And this collects The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, 7 through 12. 220 pages. This is a hardcover. $24.99. And I was just talking about this book. The Jurassic League. Oh, it's so ridiculous and so awesome. That cover by Daniel Warren Johnson. So it is written by Juan Gedeon and Daniel Warren Johnson. Juan Gedeon, Rafa Gares, and John Miquel are the main artists, collecting the Jurassic League 1 through 6. And Tim Drake, Robin, Volume 2. This is collecting Tim Drake, Robin 7 through 10, and 4 short stories from the DC Pride Tim Drake special. Megan Fitzmartin and Sergio Cunha, Belen Ortega, and Alberto Albuquerque are the main artists in here, with that cover provided by Dan Panosian. 160 pages, $19.99, and it is a soft cover. Now, when these books are coming up for pre-order, check out our sponsors.
If you're in Europe and you're interested in buying these books, definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices, flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries, emails answered within 24 hours, waltzcomicshop.com, and you can use the code nearmintcondition at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. That's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding!
CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget, the CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And those were the DC collected editions in the February of 2024 solicits. Now, in the comments down below, let me know what book you're most excited about. It's a hard choice, man. This one's, I gotta go with Justice League Dark Rebirth Omnibus. That's such a nice welcome edition, and been waiting a while, and now it is finally got a date, got the content, so can't wait to have that in my hand, and I love the first one. But yeah, in the comments, let me know what book you're most excited for. The Flash by Joshua Williamson Omnibus give you hope that they're going to finish out the rest of the Flash volumes with a volume 2 of Mark Waid's run. I don't know, it just means a lot to me that they're doing that. That's really cool. So back in the game, DC with Omnis and Absolute Editions, and look where we were a year ago. People were fearing that DC was over and done. I told you guys to be patient. I told you all to have faith. That's it, everyone. Stay healthy and safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. Much love.